cut that out. Alright, 3, 2...
So how
We're back to this fucking magic snow that only...
Hey! You just made a ramp for your wolves.
Well, I'll be damned.
Fuck!
The Indie prophecy is fulfilled!
Oh my god, 420, Illuminati confirmed!
Half-Life 3 coming out next month.
Well, I'll just go this way. Why would you just stand here to... Oh. Well, that makes sense. Oh, this looks like a
down,
bitch.
up, mid, down, down, up, mid, down.
Down,
Wait,
middle, up, middle, down, middle, down, up.
Down, middle. Up, down, middle. Down, middle, up. Up, left, right.
Yep, 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 yep.
Up, middle, down, up, middle, down. Up, middle, down, middle. Something, something, middle, down. Down, up, middle, down. I think you might have... Oh, I thought you had it there for a second. You have all the notes.
I just need to be faster on those last 3.
Yep. Just get better. Yeah, good enough.
Got better.
Got good.
Got acceptable.
No longer sucks.
Man, this always looks cool with this nonsense.
Also, there's no weird triangle in the castle.
Yeah. Also, there appears to be just a ghost floating in the background.
I think that was Midna.
What, Midna can fucking see my ghost wolf self from the past?
Yeah, that black thing that was off to the left, I think that was Midna's sprite for some reason.
That or like a rock.
Maybe.
Why not both?
Midna rock.
I love it in video games when you just stumble across a sprite hidden away somewhere that the programmers forgot to remove.
Yep. I love it back when like they used to just hide them up in corners and stuff because they're like, no player will ever see this. Then we invented Cheat Engine.
Oh man! Apparently the creators saw everything. Apparently the creators of Street Fighter 1 considered comboing a glitch and
Street Fighter 2.
And no, in Street Fighter 2 combos were already a thing.
No, they became a thing after Street Fighter 2 where there was that glitch. Street Fighter 1 was actually a remarkably simple game. I know this tidbit, Cameron. This
okay. Anyway, they thought it was a glitch and that no one would find it. No one would figure out how to do combos.
Oh, that's too much combo.
And then it became the entire focus of the game.
Yep. They implemented it in one of the... Like, they made it an official thing in one of the expansions, but... Before then, it was just a case... Because, like, I remember a lot of the demos for the first ever combos...
Oh, we know what this ice does.
...was with E. Honda, who was not in the first game.
Okay.
Because what... Street Fighter 1 and Street Fighter 2 have a very strong thematic difference.
In that one of them's good?
Well, in that one of them is a fully fledged game, whereas Street Fighter 1 is...
a glorified tech demo? And
more or
you had
less.
to punch a thing to punch?
Yeah. Man, that was a flawed art design, mostly because of how many arcade games just broke.
Yeah, people either punch it really hard, or some of them were made bad, and they had a metal post behind the part you're supposed to punch.
Why would they do that?
And not enough padding.
Oh my god.
Because they were like, it's the greatest game ever, you get to punch a pad and fight guys in real life, and then it was just like, oh, this was dumb.
Actually, did you guys ever have Mr. Bosse for math class?
I don't remember.
Okay, he was a teacher at Westmount, and also a former world arm wrestling champion. Anyway, one time the teachers after work went down to the Honest Lawyer in Jackson Square to get something to eat, right?
Yep.
And they used to have this arm wrestling machine. And someone bet Mr. Bosse $50. I think it was Liceps. After Liceps lost to it on the hardest difficulty, he bet Mr. Bosse $50 he couldn't beat it on the hardest difficulty.
Mr. Bosse broke the machine, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He bent the metal arm all the way back because it.
Wow, that was a thing that just happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because,
all right, anyway.
Like there was the counterweight was so strong that the arm gave way.
Oh my god.
And that's how Mr. Bosse got banned from The Honest Lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Alright, so we know there's one in the forest.
It's in Faron Woods. Up.
Yep, I know.
It's the hippie.
Yep, here. He's in the south.
The
Smoking
South
his
will
ganja.
rise again.
Ba-da-ding-ding. He's black.
So is
So is most of the South's
Fair enough.
population.
Oh shit, did you see that guy who went to Comic-Con dressed as Uncle Ruckus with a sign that said, "Trump will make America great"?
Yep.
No, but that sounds amazing.
Yep, I saw the photos. They're fantastic.
It's exactly the kind of costume people should aspire to.
Yep.
Oh, man. Did you ever see the person who went to Comic-Con as Windows 10 pop-up?
Oh, so apparently that's finally over, and now everyone's like, yeah, we no longer get this free program.
I'm super happy about it. It means I can go back to my regularly scheduled updates.
Eh. I don't think they're making updates for the older Microsoft still.
No, but they were making updates, and I disabled them. So now I'm going to sweep up the old updates without getting the Windows 10 garbage. Because Windows 10 sucks RAM like a motherfucker.
Eh, no worse than fucking Opera.
That's
Or
why I don't use Opera.
What's that other one?
Chrome?
Yeah.
Well, Chrome sucks RAM, but only if you tell it to.
Yeah, alright, so there's the lantern. Yeah, I've been there like months ago, friend.
Also, his sister runs a fishing hole where there's also a bottle.
Really?
You have to equip the lantern.
What a load of shit.
Otherwise, you just dump it out like a fairy or something.
Nah, it wouldn't even let me do that. It wouldn't even let me embarrass myself, Cameron.
Aw.
I'm gonna go buy some arrows while I'm in this part of the fucking earth.
While you're in this neck of the woods?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know, that's actually far. On the other hand...
Warps.
Yep. Really, it's sort of unfortunate that my best friend and companion, the horse, is useless now.
Why is the horse useless?
Because you can just warp everywhere.
Yeah,
why
but
would
there
you,
are
why would
areas you can't warp to, and you have to defend carriages and shit.
Yeah, well, that doesn't come up anymore. I've already defended that carriage once. And if she needs me to defend it again, she can bite me. That woman was a thankless bitch.
Fair enough.
Thank you for saving me. Oh, are you gonna help? No, I'm good. Are you gonna defend yourself at all? There's like 4 of you in this wagon.
Just throw rocks, even. They closed that hole.
Really?
Yep.
What a bitch. Anyway, I was saying something or other about... Alright, yeah, there's 4 of you in that wagon and not a single one of you gonna lift a finger.
Nope.
And the second you, like a fucking stiff breeze shakes your wagon, you just lose control of it and drive into fucking walls.
Yep.
I'm a woman driver, what do you expect?
Like, even in
For her to
sieges,
stay off the road like a proper woman driver.
Like, even in sieges, women and children would stand up on the walls and throw rocks at invaders.
Sometimes hot oil if they felt like being useful.
Yeah. Well,
That
sometimes
cat
you get
door
really
looks
big
really
rocks.
tweaked out. If they're feeling it...
Oh, no.
No, there's
arrows. I don't need oil, I need arrow. Oil isn't arrow.
Well,
Well, at least that fucking kid doesn't sell it.
smash the pumpkins.
Link, stop! That's our only source of food!
Fuck you, I need the coins.
Also, they grow back real quick.
No, no fucking Sasquatch can have a pumpkin!
What?
A really, really old YouTube video. Effectively, some kid was throwing a fucking... Like, an emo kid was throwing a fucking temper tantrum, as they often do. And, like, he just picks up an Xbox 360 and chucks it into the woods. He's like, no, Bigfoot can play Xbox!
Oh my god, I haven't thought about that in years.
The only reason I even fucking remembered
Fuck.
that was because I was hanging out with Jimmy the other day. And just, like... At this point, whenever me and Jimmy talk, it's just either fucking Gundam or old memes that, like, shouldn't have been referenced.
It's in the far north, Jay.
Yeah, wait. No, the fishing hole is right about here.
Oh, you're going to the fish... Oh, yeah. It's in the lake. It's at the top of the lake, though, I think.
Yeah, it's over here abouts.
Yeah.
Or is it this one? No, it's this one, because this is where you... No, wait, maybe it is this one.
I think it's that one.
Whatever. Either way, I'll just ride the river down and see what happens. Rolling down the river.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah, that works too.
Ducks a barrel rolling.
Oh, hey guys.
So hot and low.
Oh, speaking of rolling, I know I talked to Jay about this, but you know how I go on Wikipedia binges every so often?
Yeah.
I wound up looking up log riders somehow, and it turns out that in order to be the head of the log riders, you had to be the best fighter. Because log riders were a very unruly bunch, and the leader was expected to keep everyone else in line. Specifically because they were a group of strong, angry people with 9-foot poles with spikes on them.
God damn, that's hilarious.
Yep.
So does that
I
mean...
love the idea that, like, drunken boxing is their equivalent to a fucking election.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Also,
Ian, what you should do now is you should start a fantasy chaos army and just have them be a bunch of log rollers.
Yep.
And apparently they would frequently, intentionally, not intentionally, cause jams near places with popular bars. So that they could just fuck off to the bar and get drunk.
That's amazing. I love it.
Especially since they had to ride on logs in the middle of a lake while drunk as fuck.
Yep.
Also, they got 4 meals a day and they ate them out of horse bags.
Why can't we just eat out of one of those big fucking community bowls? You mean a trough? We're not getting a trough, Bart.
Now, when you say a horse bag, Cam, do you mean like a feed bag?
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I've got great images of log rollers
they sit around their neck.
hammered as fuck, trying to roll logs with feed bags strapped to their faces.
Yeah.
But Ian, do
Oh
they
my
go to
god,
Uncle
that's
Mo's
fantastic.
family feed bag?
They sure do.
That's basically
That's
how it
more
went.
like it. Alright, Bug. Just gonna wait you out. One of us is gonna... Ha! Like
Hey, now you have matching dragonflies. You
I
can give
did-
it to Agatha to get money.
I did it, Cameron. Like a fucking ninja. I caught it out of the sky.
Nice work.
You tell me how to fish. You look like a lot more of a human than your brother.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Temporarily
useless.
Closed. What a bitch. Fuck her.
Break in.
It's locked.
Well, she thought of that.
Did you try the other door?
Interesting. It appears that
Did
she
you try
can...
digging as a wolf?
I think there was just money in these holes, but I mean...
No, I think that's a way in.
No, not on this side.
Try scaring her. Like her brother.
Bork, bork.
Well, fuck.
Doesn't
apparently
even
she's
give
not
a-
a huge coward.
I was gonna say, Cameron, not one fuck. She's just... It's like, Cameron, she has herself stocked for winter. She can't spare a single fuck. Not one.
Shit, you might want to get off that wolf before it eats you. It's basically what she said.
Yeah. Just... Oh, jeez, is that a wolf? Don't see that very often. Get out of here.
Fuck you, bats.
Oh! My only mistake was killing smaller things than me.
That's the opposite of a ramp for wolves.
That's suicide for wolves.
How did the wolf lose to just a bunch of tiny bats? He took a
Gravity.
dive.
Ah.
Did you just hit one of those bats into the other bat?
Yes.
Probably. It's a bat. Greetings.
I brought you a fish as
Oh
tribute.
god.
Can I ride you? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do?
Pretty sure that's a saddle on his head.
Yeah, am I allowed to do that? Is that kosher? Jesus Christ, I just noticed how huge that fish is.
Are you on a spiritual journey?
Sure.
You look for true self. This guy is the biggest fucking pothead I've ever met.
That was joke. Yeti joke too.
I also love how the fish is just
Yes, I am.
clipping like into the ground and just like doesn't give
It's
a
snow.
single solitary fuck.
Actually, that's a really good point, Jay. It is snow.
It's not like it's tolerable, Ian, because it's snow. At which point that fish is just digging,
Yeah,
like fish
but-
are known to do.
Like fish are known to do. Oh my god. Fuck that. Fuck that noise.
I know for a fact there's at least one Pokemon fish that can learn dig.
Actually, there's lots of fish that dig themselves in underground in the water to hide from things, and then they are an ambush predator.
Yeah, no,
I like this guy. He's just like, hey, it's cold. Want to come to my house and eat my fish? And I'm like, well,
Here,
that's the
surf on this
strangest way I've
frozen
been
leaf.
propositioned sex, but I mean, I'll take it.
Also,
I love how
why do Yetis
Yeti-
have beaver tails.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's fucking...
That's not a beaver tail. That's a fucking thorax is what that is.
The Yetis are actually insects.
Yes.
There's some kind of myconid.
Yeah, don't you need to beat this cocksucker in a race?
Nah, you just need to get to the bottom.
I think he gives you something if you beat him in a race. Or am I thinking of Mario?
Probably?
I don't know.
I don't think I can race him, considering he's already gone.
That's a good point. I thought for some reason you had to race him.
I think you can. Like, maybe like, later you can race him.
Oh,
This
yeah?
is simultaneously one of the dumbest and coolest things to ever be included in a Zelda game.
Makes not a lick of sense, but I'll go for it.
I'm
Why
kinda
would this-
sad that this wasn't a half pipe.
Yep.
Yeah, gotta go slow.
Rolling around at the speed of, I guess.
Rolling around at
The speed of sound. Rolling around at the speed of smell.
See if you can go up.
Got
like
nowhere to go, gotta follow nothing.
See if you can go up like in
Sonic
those
the
terrible
Nihilist.
Olympic games.
I'm trying.
Holy shit, Rio's gonna be a shit show.
No, I can't, Cameron. Unlike in Sonic, they thought of that.
Damn it.
Oh, that's gonna be a treat, Ian. You'll see. You'll see.
Oh, I'll see.
Where the Olympic sprinters hit new records because they're trying not to get mugged.
Where a guy's already been kidnapped.
My God.
And his the mayor's apology was to offer the team a kangaroo.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, they were complaining that the Olympic Village was in a shitty area of town and someone got kidnapped. And the mayor said, well, maybe if they were kangaroos like you like in Australia, there wouldn't have been a problem.
What? What the fuck?
Yep.
That's not even like it's not helpful. It's like that's confusing racism.
Yeah, like that's just
Oh, this doesn't look like it.
downright offensive.
It's
I'm
not
not
even
even-
funny.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's like
I'd have forgiven it if it was funny.
yeah, but that's just like, oh, your friend got kidnapped. Well,
Here's a kangaroo.
how about some shrimp on the barbie there, mate? Fosters.
That's fucked.
Also, there are a lot of Olympic athletes that are trying to, that are actually doping now because they and are submitting video evidence
Yeah.
of themselves doping so that they don't have to go to Rio.
Oh my God.
I heard a rumor that the Russian team did it in advance so that they wouldn't lose their star athletes to just catching Rio.
Catching Rio.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they'll get that Rio virus.
Yeah, I read
all
it.
of them.
I read an article. Well, I mean, I saw an article on the BBC.
Are you guys ready for Dark Souls the level?
Oh Jesus.
There's a
Rob.
ghost right there in the cutscene.
What is this, Assassin's Creed?
Oh, of not being attacked.
It doesn't have a face.
No, that's true. Wow.
I bet
I was
those
about to
armors
ask-
are never going to come to life.
I was gonna say, what would even wear armor that fat? Then I remembered,
Yetis.
we're in the House of Yetis. Oh man, the House of Yetis, actually, that's a good band name too.
House of Yetis? That
Yeah.
actually, that's a great thing for.
Ramps for Wolves to play.
No, actually, if
That'd be a good hipster bar too.
If I was ever gonna open an ice cream truck, I'd name it
House of Yetis.
House of Yetis.
Yeah, I'd get an ice cream cone from House of Yeti.
Right?
16 postals.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Oh hey, it's a portrait of the fucking Zora Queen right there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Except
Oh,
unlike Dark Souls, you can't go into this one and fight Priscilla.
nor can I stand on its decently sized fish tits. Yeah, I'm gonna call it like I see them. Those are some nice fish tits.
Why the
Those
fuck
are-
would a fish have tits? They're not
I don't know, but
mammals.
it's right there. It's not even like I'm making it up, Cameron. You
yeah,
can
that's
see it.
true.
I'm not being facetious. That fish has tits.
This fish has so many tits.
It's like when everyone got really pissed that the Dragonborn had tits in the beginning of when they were first introduced as a race in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep, that's autists for you.
Why does this thing have tits? It's not a mammal.
Well, to be fair, it's a magical creature, so how the fuck do you know?
Yeah.
I have sickness. Come closer, please. Let me infect you.
Ah, Yeti virus.
I was gonna say coincidentally what every person in Rio is saying right
Yeah.
now.
Cute little human.
Didn't they have to stop serving alcohol at soccer games in Brazil because it led to too many riots?
Yeah.
That's
probably.
not something I'd heard, but I mean...
And
I remember there was
shock me.
apparently a bunch of soccer riots this year.
Yeah, and
in
FIFA made
Russia-
them rescind that law.
It was in, it was happening... Oh, wow, so you just gave me the map. That's
super helpful of you.
Yeah, thank you. So, there was a bunch of soccer riots of the English fans attacking the Russian fans. And it was great because I saw the, it was like footage. And you see like the English fans charge over a wall the police erected to keep them from fucking up the Russian fans. They climb the wall and attack the Russians. And the Russians beat them. And you see them desperately trying to get back over the wall as the Russians are just pulling them back in.
God damn.
And my only thought was just like, yeah, what did you think was gonna happen? You never fight a Russian during winter. It gives them power.
He's making you eat the soup.
I'll eat the soup.
Eat that soup.
Scoop the soup.
Scoop the soup.
Do it. Scoop the soup. Do it now.
Scoop the soup.
Scoop the
Scoop the... God damn.
Scoop the soup. Scoop the soup. Scoop the
Simple
soup.
soup. Replenish 2 hearts.
Well, I mean, it's something. Actually, I could use that right now. Let's see his face. Did he like it?
It was okay.
He was non-pulsed. Plus, whatever the fuck that is.
It killed him. He was non-pulsed.
I mean,
I see what you did there. That's a fun pun, Cam.
I wish I could climb into the soup.
Just take a bath in the
Just
soup.
become the soup.
I think you have to talk to him about soup flavors or something.
Probably.
No, seriously, I think you have to go back and talk to him about soup flavors.
I'm going back and talking to him about his fucking soup.
Because now that you've eaten it, he's like, yeah, it's not very good soup, is it?
Can't decide. Nope. He's just an idiot.
Okay.
That is a fucking cleaver.
Master Sword my ass, that'll kill
Ian?
Ganon pretty efficiently.
No, I saw that. That's,
No, if I went after Ganon with that, I could make me some pork chops for days. Fucking King of Darkness my ass, more like King of Pot Roast.
Throw him in the soup.
Yeah. I'll
Throw him in
give
the
you
soup.
your soup.
It's a box
Huh?
puzzle. It's a box puzzle. You have to push boxes.
Huh?
Push the boxes, Jay.
I don't. Can I push these ones yet? Yep.
You can push that one. And then it goes into cutscene mode. No, don't push it. No, it's good where it is.
I already see the solution.
Good. I don't want to have to solve all of these.
I was like, well, with one box, this is going to be hard. Then I'm like, oh no.
With
Two
This is
boxes.
easily solved.
Jeez, Jay, why does your mom let you have 2 boxes? No? Never
What?
watched, never read that old fucking poster?
No.
What the?
Push the box.
I'm trying. It was just, Link was just staring at his own hands like he was high as balls or something. Anyway, it was an old poster for like, God, what? Like, Snyder's or something, and it's just this smug looking kid and his friends like, geez, Billy, why does your mom let you have 2 hot dogs? And of course, the internet being the internet, there's 1,000,001 different photoshops of this, and like, each of them are in their own way just great. And like, there's shit like 40k references where it's like, geez, Billy, why does your mom let you have 2 purity souls? Jeez, Billy, why does your mom let you have 2 choppers? Wow, shit like that.
Oh man, my favorite Space Marine chapter ever is still the space partridges. They cover themselves with purity seals head to toe and follow around Logan Grimnar and steal his glory. Basically, their whole thing is that they show up right as sieges are about to end and then claim that they did it. It's a fan-made chapter. It's really good though.
Look at those smug-looking motherfuckers.
I think it's their second company just follows around Logan Grimnar to try and steal his glory.
Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have a lot of that left. Alright. Wait a minute.
Bomb arrows?
We'll fight.
I am the alpha dog. Dog child. Dog child.
Fuck that game. Galactic partridges. That was it.
Come on, fight like a man, or at least like a wolf.
They just cover themselves in purity.
Fight
seals.
like a wolf. Fight like a wolf man. None purer, Cameron.
None pure.
None pure. Oh my god. So many purity seals.
Jay, remember to put up an image of this thing.
Yep. I've seen someone made a model based on that, by the way.
That's awesome.
Because if you're a proper Imperial player, you've got a section of your bits box exclusively for purity seals. After all, how else do you expect your technology to work without wax and paper?
And Screaming Boldman.
Yep. That missed me. Alright, what's step 2? Can I just blow up these walls? I don't think so. Oh, right, here.
Maybe go through the door.
So long, losers. I got hands.
I've got thumbs, motherfucker.
Oh, fuck. That is an interesting enemy type.
Hockey puck?
I was going to say
No.
shuffleboard or curling.
Yeah, curling stone, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think in curling, if you bounce it,
For our American fans, curling is a game that no one cares about.
It's shuffleboard on ice, and I like curling. It's an interesting sport. It's as much about strategy as it is about athleticism. In other words, not at all. It's basically about chucking rocks across a.
I can't tell if I'm doing damage here.
do you know how to clean your kitchen? Then you know how to play curling.
That and throwing rocks.
Yeah, that.
Fucker.
If you've swept the floor and had a childhood, you're gonna be good at curling. Basically.
Good way of putting it.
Yeah, right?
I just noticed this wall is just lined with weapons.
And shields.
Can I take
Oh,
that?
that's a big axe.
Yeah, it's a Yeti axe. You use it for cutting Yeti wood.
Not just regular.
They're
wood.
leftovers
Gotta
from the
be
Great Yeti
wood.
War.
The
Yeah.
Great Yeti War.
How do you think they took this mansion from the Zoras?
Man, I would love to play any
Tooth and
RPG
nail,
campaign where the Great Yeti Wars is an event that happened.
Oh my god.
Man,
that
I'd
does
play
sound
the
pretty
shit out of that. Well, this looks easy.
Note to self, include Great Yeti Wars in my next D&D campaign.
Oh, jeez. Look at this nonsense.
They're like weird frozen stick bugs.
Ow. Should have figured that was a bit too easy.
They're like me, but cold. I guess
Yeah,
that
they're
works.
exactly like you. A slight knock just tips it over.
Yep.
No internal balance. Let me into that obvious room. With obviously the solution.
I think it has a pumpkin in it or something.
Probably.
Or like brisket.
Brisket. I could go for some brisket, I'll tell you what.
I'd like some pumpkin.
Pumpkin!
Couldn't I just... Why does the Yeti have my home's pumpkin?
Because they're delicious.
Oh, I guess.
Your entire town sustains themselves just off of those pumpkins.
And goats.
And goats.
And goats. And goats are delicious, so why wouldn't
But-
pumpkins be?
You know, we don't see any evidence of any kind of, way to process those animals. So can we assume
A knife
that...
and a cauldron, Ian.
Yeah, but
Also
there's
milk.
no... Yeah, well, no, I was going to say, there's no evidence that they harvest the meat. So do they live entirely off of goat's milk and pumpkins?
Probably.
Hmm.
Oh, I know this puzzle is solvable, at least in the GameCube version, a step before it should be.
How's that?
You don't... Specifically, there's a way to keep wrapping the cube. You just jump off right now.
Alright, I
You
was
get
hoping
that
I
one
could
later.
just, get it now, but alright.
No. You have to break that, as soon as you have 3, it's solvable.
Okay.
You need the, iron ball and chain.
Ah, my old wife.
Anyways, let's drop off this pumpkin and then end the episode.
Sink that soup. Fuck. Drink that soup!
Drink that soup, drink the soup, the soup, the soup.
How about pumpkin?
Gee!
Give me pumpkin!
You're welcome. He just puts it on the soup.
Pumpkin man.
Here, have soup.
Chippo man.
It's all orange now. I'd try that soup. That actually looks like good soup.
It's like good soup.
Oh, it's good soup.
4 hearts.
Called it.
4 hearts this time.
Anyway, we'll see you next time, folks.
Bye.